Welcome to Beer N Bulldogs. This show is about responsible dog ownership, the history, and appreciation of the American Pit Bull Terrier. We do not promote or condone any illegal activities, including animal cruelty or dogfighting, which are not only unethical, but also violate the Animal Welfare Act of 1976. This is strictly for legal, ethical, historical, and entertainment purposes. Let's keep it positive and show these amazing dogs the respect they deserve. Cheers!
About to go down, so who's gonna be my dogs? Cause I'm about to break some laws. I ain't supposed to get in any trouble again. If I do, they gonna put me back in the pen. But you like to dodge my calls, so I'm about to break your jaw. I ain't scared of doing time, it ain't even on my mind at all. So who's gonna feed my dog?
Welcome to Beer N Bulldogs. I'm your host, Calypso, and this is the show where we talk about the game-bred American Pit Bull Terrier, working breeds, and all things Bulldogs. Over a cold one, of course. And today, we got a special guest for you. This man is the knowledgeable Dogman. And he's a breeder. Man, this dude got so much information. If you ever check out his YouTube page, you're going to be mind blown. I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. This is Tracklife from Tracklife Kennels. How's it going today, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, too, man. Just chilling on a good Sunday, man. I see you were out and about and stuff.
Yeah, Sunday, relax day.
I dig it.
Right.
So how's the dogs doing, man? They doing good?
Them three back down, they doing good. They back there chilling on the dog train, set up, relaxing.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad. I saw your page, man, and I saw some people was hating, trying to start some problems. I don't know who the bitch nigga nation is, but it don't sound good. It don't sound good.
Hey, you know what's not right? You know that having pit bulls alone, you can have. I know who called the cops on me, but like they can call the cops on you quick, man, and say you doing this, and clear to see when they came back there. I ain't have no cut marks, no bite marks, no malnutrition dogs, no underweight dogs.
Yeah.
No dogs that look like they've been off into a keep, but anything, nothing like that, you know. So
yeah.
When you got trolls and haters, and you only got three, and you know, I done had 26, 27 dogs back here.
Yeah.
You know, and you sent them back here for $3.
Yeah.
You sent them back here for $3, and you got a lot of people, like, when they call the cops or animal control on you, like, for example, you can have a guy that got Rottweilers, German Shepherds.
Yep.
You can have somebody that got Dogman pigeon, poodle, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? You know, when you call them, you need to know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Ask you a few questions. I wanted to ask you, when did you get your first American Pit Bull Terrier, and how old were you? Let's take a trip down memory lane.
I was 5 years old.
5 years old?
4. This is what happened. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Where I was born, raised at, behind Dairy Fresh, a guy named John Smith, who I referred to, where I first got started, where his mama had one of his dogs on the yard. Name was Big Ben, and he was a great dog. And he was a cotton ham and balls dog, something like that, bred. I'd have been about 4 or 5 years old when I first got exposed to him, and that was the first one that I got exposed to. And she used to babysit me, and she had that dog changed up on the side of the house, and that's where it all got started from. She was my babysitter.
Oh, nice.
Miss Elmo. And John Smith, that's her son. So that's how all this here got started.
Nice.
So I lived in like 5 houses down from her. So, wow. You just say, while my mom and dad, they off at work, she used to babysit me, like Monday through Friday. So I used to go to her house every morning and out there with the dog. And it just went from there.
Nice.
And that's how I got started with them Bujo dogs.
Wow. Was there ever any other breed of dogs that you ever dealt with, or was that it? Just American Pit Bull Terriers?
That's all I ever dealt with, the American Pit Bull Terrier.
Okay.
Never did interbreeding or nothing else.
Okay. So, because I was going to ask you, if so, what made you choose them over any other breed? I'm sure you've seen other breeds. You probably say, that's a nice dog.
No. Well, honest, when John started going down to Florida, getting them Bujo dogs, and he went to making them breeds, and he went to giving me puppies when I was younger. So that's all I ever knew was American Pit Bull versus having a Labrador or a Rock Roller or a Chow. That's all I knew. Yeah. And it just kick-started from there.
So could you tell me a little bit about your first dog you ever got, and what was that like?
What was the first dog he gave me? It was hold on, I'm trying to see which one. I won't say Honeycomb. Honeycomb was the first one. Because they got a dog off Florida Bujo yard named was Boss. And they took a double-breded Carver dog named was Six that they got from another guy from Automobile, and he took Boss and bred Boss to Six and got a dog named Honeycomb up off of. That was probably one of the first ones that I got. And then the second one was I got a black female off of Six, but they had bred Six to a pure red boy dog name was Gator. And I probably had that dog for about a year or two, and it came up stolen.
Oh, man.
And then from then on, the list of dogs they go on.
We talked about that before. You hate them dog thieves. I hear you. Man, can't say.
Yeah, I hate them dog thief members. I hate them. I done had my run-ins. I done had my run-in with them dog thief members. Come across the yard, man. You just say you get off work, and you come through your back door, you open it up, you look across the yard, and you just see one of them dog spots just empty. Sometimes the chain to be cut, the collar be left there on the ground. However, they snatch the dog off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like when you walk across the yard, you just got an empty chain spot, or either you got an empty kennel spot. You know what I'm saying? So them dog thief men come steal one. That shit hit home. It hit hard. It pissed you out, bro. So if you're a dog man, and for all the guys that had dogs, see, when you just have one dog store, you know how it is when you open up the back door, finna go feed, clean up your yard, whatever, and you just see one of your dogs missing. Or you go in your kennel pen where you got puppies at. And like down here in Mobile, like when they start hitting your yard, like the true dog thief member, if they can get away with stealing one, and you got 15, 20 dogs, shit, they'll come back and get 2, 3 at a time. Once they get the one they want, they'll come back and get 2, 3, 4 at a time until they clean your whole yard off.
Man, that's sucky.
That's any way you go in the States.
Yeah.
But that's any way you go now in the States. They were stealing them Frenchie Bulldogs on the internet one time.
Yeah.
The motherfucking dog thief members don't discriminate, bro. They don't discriminate, you know.
No, they don't. No, they don't. But yo, I do have a question about.
If you think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna say I did have a question about either. I don't know how young you were, but if you recall Honeycomb or that black dog you were talking about, like what kind of attitude they had, what kind of dogs were they? But how did they, how did they get down? How did they move? And this is the old Boudreaux dog.
It was a good dog.
Yeah. Did they have a lot of speed?
Yeah. He was never had really much time with him because we lost him on the railroad track. We walked him down the railroad track and it was too hot that day, and he overheated. So he was a young dog, and he ought to been no more than about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And yeah, he wasn't too old, probably a year and a half too old. So he was at his age, he was a fat, decent dog.
Yeah.
Put it like that. He was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. But, walking down the railroad track, and one thing about that track, walking the dog down the road, especially in the daytime, it'll heat up with the steel and the rocks.
Yeah.
In the summertime when it hot out there, at that railroad track, especially when you go walking down 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, we gotta have been 12, 13, 11, 10 years old. I've been about 10 when this happened. Say about 10. And, me and Mookie were walking down the track and he ran hot. You know what I'm talking? We were just walking. He just overheated and just ran hot. That's why I say, when you working a dog or whatever, you gotta have drakes in them. You gotta have drakes in them. If you don't, just like a human being, your body will lock up and run hot. You get the cramping, you go into fatigue mode. Same thing with a dog. You gotta be able to identify that. And just walking the dog, he just ran hot on the railroad track. He just stubborn to one side. Picked him up, carried him to the house, and that's why when you out there walking them dogs in the summertime, it's not good to walk them when the sun is coming out, especially bulldogs.
Yeah.
They don't do good in that hot heat.
No.
They core temperatures shoot up to like 99 degrees, 100 degrees hot. Shit, they ass is cooking. You know what I'm talking about? Which in turn. Yeah. They organs, all that heat up in their bodies. They fluids is running out. That's why. And if you're going to walk them, you're either going to want to get up early that morning before the sun, especially in the summertime, before the sun starts sitting out there. Lay over in the evening when the sun starts going down. But you take them dogs out there, 97 degrees. You actually trying to kill one out there in the heat, especially in the south. Yeah. In the south where I come from, you actually trying to kill one out there in the heat.
Yeah.
So if you gonna walk them, get up, do it early that morning, lay over there, and make sure you got a bunch of hydrates in the dog. You got to keep a bunch of drakes in the dog.
On the Tracklife Kennels,
your dog body gonna lock up.
I was gonna say on the Tracklife Kennels page on YouTube, there's a lot of stuff you can learn. He got things on there where you could find out about electrolytes and how to fill them up with good electrolytes. You can learn a lot of stuff on his page. Yeah. Knowledgeable dog man, this man is. And I know you're a humble man, but I know what you know. That's why I had to get you on the show, because I know you know a lot of stuff. I know you're a humble dude, but
without them electrolytes in your dogs and them drinks in your dog, you'll burn one up trying to walk them. You'll run one hot trying to walk them. They'll be disoriented. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and you'll see it in the dog walk. That's like when you walk the French Bulldog. You try to walk them a half a mile up the streets. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be this, and they can do, and certain dogs get very disoriented real. You just got to know your breed's lines dog. And though French is one of them, you can't walk them a quarter mile.
Mm-hmm.
You damn sure ain't finna walk them a mile or two before that motherfucker pull to the side and just stop. You have to drag his ass and pick his ass up and take him back home.
Yeah.
I'm just so, and this just go back to right. You just gotta pay attention to what people say, because you ain't finna walk some dog. You ain't finna walk no dog 10 miles.
No.
Nah, I don't give a fuck who the fuck you is.
Some people talk about that, but
I on four-wheeler and goddamn have a leash on them on the side and run them. You finna run that mother. You are asking for that dog to collapse. I'm just that's what I do for a living. I walk fucking goddamn dogs, and at 10 miles, you take the legs from up under one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You will literally burn one on to exhaustion to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I heard you mention earlier, your buddy John Smith, right? That's what the name was when you was young. Who had the dog?
Yeah, of course, boy. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, besides him, was there any other like dog man when you were younger, earlier on, who inspired you?
He the one that gave me the game. I can say that.
Okay.
That's where I learned from. If it weren't from him, I would have never known nothing about a dog. Not let alone a bulldog. Put it like that.
Yeah.
I would have never knew nothing about a dog. So I can literally say that. So
would you say he was like a mentor to you?
Somebody else, like, it was just something that was brought up in our neighborhood. That's what he did.
Yeah. Okay.
He had dogs. And he had a bunch of them motherfuckers.
Well, what would be the best advice he ever gave you?
And back.
You said he gave you some game. What would be the best advice he probably gave you?
Deworm your dogs. Deworm your dogs out. Make sure you give them their shots. Because if you got a sick wormy dog, health-wise, that dog won't live 2 years. I done seen littles of puppies be born, right?
Yeah.
I done seen littles of puppies of dogs be born. And you'll have some of them littles of puppies of dog can live all the way up to 2-3 years. And once that fucking parvo kick in on their ass, where they'll stop eating, stop drinking water, don't want to get up off the chain, don't want to run the chain, don't want to do nothing because their immune system body is broke down. It's a live virus that have attacked their immune system and broke them all the way down. That was like one of the biggest things he taught me. Like, make sure them dogs got their shots. And keep them dewormed. He brought it to your attention, but the more I fool with dogs, the more I learned that if you don't stay on top of your dogs, you'll have a sick, old coccylian or either a dead dog across your yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So once he started exposing this, that, the different types of worm, the different types of sickness that, I figured out that with a dog.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the fleas off the dog too, because if you don't, your dog blood count will come down. Your dog blood count will be up on 40, 30. Your dog will be weak basically.
Yeah.
And when you get fleas on your dog, fleas and flies, that's what bring your worms, your parasites, and your live virus. And that go from anywhere from an L1 all the way up to L5 category. All right. And when you start looking at the different types of category, now you start talking large mouth stomach worms, tread worms, hook worms, wrong worm, take worms. The fucking list of fucking worms will go on and out. That's why I treat with 3 different types of worm medicine.
Yeah.
Right. And my reason I treat with the Safeguard, the Arbor Mix, and the Z-Metric it catch all the fucking worms at one time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
honest, if you don't keep a bulldog worm,
yeah.
Like if you don't keep them dogs wormed out, them damn dogs won't make it past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Serious.
No, you're right.
For poodles, Frenches.
You're right.
That's any of those dogs. You know, and if you take them to the vet, because the vet prices is fucking super high, right? Mm-hmm. So you can take a dog to the vet right now and say, hey, I want my dog treated for worms. Just say your vet bill be $300, right? Versus going to Tractor Supply, get you some Safeguard, Z-Metric, and some Ibercare paste. It cure all your fucking dog sickness. Mm-hmm. Get all the fucking worms out.
Yeah.
I got dogs back here 7 years old. Right now, ain't mixing the beat. I had people call me from different states. I had problem with paw, coccillion, worms problem, flea problem. Cured all these fucking dogs. Even I done had people call me where they had dogs that wouldn't even eat, but this still come from the dog going from not being dewormed, not having his 10-1 shots. And once that shit sink in on the dog, like your dog will just stop moving. You know, just like an old person. You got an old 90-year-old person that's stuck in the bed. They say don't touch them. They just want to lay down. When that parvo and coccillion kick in a 2-year-old dog, or just a dog in general, that's what they do. They just lay there and just let the virus do its thing till it kill them. Yeah. If you don't know how to treat for it, and that's where your 10-1 shots come in at once a year, you at least want to get a dog. Wow, a dog on this earth, you at least want to have that dog with, I'm going to say 3 10-1 shots. Right? You can do it once a year, once every 2 years, but if you don't do it, you'll see your dog catch fucking parvo across your yard, and you just fucked up. Because parvo, if it to a point where it's real bad, right, with a dog, shit, he can get to another dog, and before you know it, you got 5 or 6 dogs dead in your yard. Oh, man. Or you can have parvo and a litter of puppies, where one day you can have 9 puppies in a litter, and these puppies can be 6-7 weeks old, right? You got guys around this bitch breeding dogs right now, and they going through this problem right now, right? And one of the main problems is the filth, the shit, the piss, right? Shit and piss bring flies and mosquitoes. Correct me if I fuck around. No, okay? Once you got flies and mosquitoes carry all your fucking parasites, all your fucking live virus, all your whole 9 yards. So you gonna have people that got litters of dogs, and they can have 8-9 puppies. They can be 5-6 weeks old, and you just say they using that fucking Nemet shit. That shit don't work.
I know.
Just say you don't go get the shots, or you just got them outside just living fucked up like most people do. You just got them outside just living real bad. So you have a little 9 puppies, shit, you go out that bitch, it'll be 7 puppies, because you have 2 that died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're not paying attention to this here, by the time them puppies turn anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks old, if you ain't treating them for parvo and coccillion, that whole litters of puppy be dead. And you got a lot of people losing the whole litter right now. That's why you don't see a lot of breeding going on Facebook no more. Pay attention to it. Yeah. You still got a couple people breeding, but for the most part, you got people losing the whole. 9%, somebody that breeding pit bull, 9% of them dudes losing their litter. These puppies ain't making past 4 to 6 weeks. Some of them are making past 2 months. Yeah. All little puppies out. They come from the mosquitoes and flies. Yeah. And that's really like, as a dog breeder, especially that's how you make your living. If you don't get that under control, you won't be a dog breeder.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Because you're accustomed to have dead dogs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're accustomed to have dead dog problem. And you got a lot of people that call themselves dog breeders, and you got puppies in a little broke down, rib cage showing, ass end showing. You got the one born like malnutrition, the one that's real small. I just got it to the point to where, because it's kind of hard to say the whole little, but like, and you know how you can look at someone when they born, you can figure out which one's going down a little. Well, yeah. But I done got to the point where, hell, I can say the runt goddamn dogs in a little. The real small crumble one like you ain't gonna make it. The one that's be broke down when you can notify the dog like at 2-3 days old. Yeah. I've bred so many damn dogs and seen it so much. I know you like and just breeding pit bulls, like you got to, well, just any dog, you got to take care of the motherfucker. Yes. If you don't, you just gonna lose the whole fucking goddamn. And another thing you don't want to do is, as a dog breeder, you don't want to sell nobody no sick, wormy, parvo coxilling your dog. By what I mean by that is, you can sell that person that dog, and they get that dog to their house. And this shit happen every fucking week, right, with people. And the coxilling, especially when you don't treat them dogs for parvo and coxilling. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. The coccidia comes from leaving that shit around your dog, and your dog stepping all in that dog shit all day, right? Licking its paws and shit. How that coccidia come it's filth. It's that shit comes from the shit, the piss, the fucking filth. And you can see this shit in the puppies when they shit come out milky running, and you can see streaks of bloods in that shit. You can see it in the fucking puppies. Like you can clear it. And when them puppies start drinking water, which I treat them early for, you get your thing of curry, and you just pour it over in a water bucket with some fucking wheat germ. Wheat germ gonna help fill up they fucking immune system too, and put your cap or two, maybe just a cap in their water bowl when they start drinking water. And that'll prevent them dogs from catching fucking coccidia. Okay. Now, if you want to get to them early, you can take your 5 milliliter syringe and pour your cap full, just put your little water in it. And you can get all them puppies in your litter, a half a cc of it. And you get to them like at day 8, day 9. You won't have to worry about that coccidia problem. You get to them like at day 7, and then you can come back like day 10, day 11, when their immune system been picked up and adjust to it, and you can hit them again with it, and you ain't got to worry about that problem with them puppies catching coccidia. Because once they start streaking that damn blood, you got some of them puppies that latch on to each other, where they'll suck each other. Like they'll latch on to each other. Like one of them, you see that in the litter to where like they'll latch on to each other and be sucking piss. Yeah. That shit. Yeah. So and another thing, like when you breeding them damn dogs, like the mama dogs, I like to take my dogs back out on the chain just to give them a break, to relax, to de-stress, because when you keep them dogs, if you look at some of them kennel boxes that people got them pit bulls cooped up in, the fucking box ain't bigger than this fucking goddamn garbage can. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. The goddamn metal garbage can. You got you got them dogs fucking they just got them, like, you gotta treat them puppies early. If you don't treat them puppies and keep them clean, the whole fucking litter gonna die. Put it like that. If you don't go out there and run them puppies, and another thing, you have to have the mama dog deworm too. Yeah. Okay, if you don't, because you got guys breeding dogs some of these mama dogs ain't never been dewormed. Breeding the fuck out of them. They got tread run, stomach run, long run, tape run, heart run. They got all this shit cooped up in them.
Well, I do want to get back to some of that stuff. So I got some questions for you. I do got more questions for you about that topic, but I just wanted to kind of throw it on something else real quick. I just wanted to ask you, like, did you have any like hobbies you do outside of, you know, being a dog man? You know what I mean? You got any hobbies you do? I see you got some weights out there. Anything else you getting into?
I like to lift weights and go.
You saying go
walk? Yeah, I used to run a lot, but I don't like. Yeah,
I like running too.
Run.
That's why I really love dogs, was to go running. You know, like, who was your if you could, you know, name a dog that was like your all-time favorite dog and why? It doesn't even have to be a dog in your yard. Just a dog. It could be one in history. What would be your favorite dog?
My dog named Pablo I had.
Pablo. Can you tell us a little bit about Pablo?
Yeah. Pablo was given to me. He was just a great dog. He listened to me.
Yeah.
He was a good one. He was a white tab. He was a white tab Frisco dog. He was a white tab Frisco dog. He was a good one. I raised him from a puppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was a good one. Yeah, I raised him from a puppy. Yeah.
You must have had some good times with him.
He was given to me. So yeah. So I can say that Pablo. Then Pablo #1, which he did now. Shine. And you know, I got Shine back here in the backyard.
Yeah.
That's really like the all-time favorite, Shine. Yeah, but Pablo, he's very special. But Shine like the all-time favorite. I made Shine, so she been back here. She been back here since I got this house. So I made her. So and Shine come from. Shine is a Bujo Maverick, Bujo Skull, with a shot of that shorty cowboy in her.
Nice.
That's how she. I had Shine Daddy. Yeah, I had Shine Daddy back here, so I didn't own the mama. Another guy owned the mama, but I had Shine Daddy, so yeah, that's another one.
Okay.
That's another great one.
Yeah, no, I like that dog, man. I like all your dogs, man. I was gonna say, if you could go back in history, hop in a time machine, and you could go get any American Pit Bull Terrier, you know, with the accolades or whatever, you could pick one. What dog would you pick and bring back to this? Huh?
Just one to go with?
Yeah.
I would have to say. I would have to go with the old Eli dog myself.
Okay.
If I had my choice, yeah, I have to go with him.
So I was going. Okay, all right. So you want Eli? You want the dog? I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig that. I can dig that. So if you had
him himself. He was an animal. He was I mean, him himself, he was in a class of his own.
Yeah.
Then not only that, you could just name two dogs that came directly off him. Bullet Son and Eli Jr. Mm-hmm. And you could just look what those two dogs that went on to produce.
Yes.
The list of dogs go on.
Yeah.
You know, the crosses of that stuff, they just go on and on
Yes.
and on. So
yeah, that Eli Jr. stuff, man. All both bullies them too.
Just imagine just having something like that on your yard now.
So,
oh man, you can read it to anything.
Okay, I was gonna ask, what's a daily routine over there at Tracklife Kennels? You know, when you're working with the dogs, what's like a daily routine like?
I get up, I go out there and I do my yard work. You know, I get up, dog shit. I rake up around the dog's house. I check the water bucket. If it ain't too low, I fill it back up. Just sit out there. I might run them on the treadmill, take them for a walk. And once a month, I keep them all wormed out.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, if it's warm enough, I go hit them with my Tracklife flea spray recipe I got that I spray on them to keep the flies, the mosquitoes, the nets, all that stuff up off them. That's part of my daily routine. I don't talk to like the locals in Mobile. Man, I don't fuck with them people. You know I got poison behind these damn dogs, right? Making videos. You know that shit, right?
I heard you say something like that, man. I thought you might have been you was messing with us a little bit.
Yeah, shit, man. Well, anyway, that's me. Just like you a YouTuber. I just wanted to share my knowledge on the dogs, man, and make videos in my backyard, you know?
Yeah.
So that's all I had wanted to do. But anyway, I ain't know your trolls. Well, I ain't know people pausing your ass. I ain't know people.
That's crazy.
I ain't know people hate off people off the internet behind some dogs.
Yeah, that's.
You think, bro?
That's crazy.
Dogs in my backyard. When I first started, if you scroll down that YouTube page and go back, I was just making videos, and it almost cost me my life back in 2023. Somebody paused me, so.
Oh man.
That's why I stopped talking about dogs. I stopped talking about the dog chain setup. Just stop. I just stopped.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I just stopped, man. I didn't know, bro. I just in my backyard making videos, bro. And
that's crazy, man.
Just say you get tricked out your house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get tricked out your house. You get used. You get bed. People put shit in your water bottle, fentanyl, and fucking poison you, bro. And that shit ain't for everybody. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And, took me for a roller coaster, bro. Put it like that. So, and this here just being the knowledgeable dog, man. This ain't doing nothing else. It just.
Yeah, I know what
you'll say, hey, I use safeguard. Hey, I use ivermectin care. Hey, I use the ivermectin poem. Hey, I use perimeter 1. That shit kill fleas. The insectables trying to come up, you know.
Yeah, no, I know.
And hey, man, I deworm dogs. If anybody want their dog deworm, I charge $15 per dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I give you 3 types of worm medicine, $15 per dog.
Well,
you ain't putting much worm medicine as long as same amount as you put on a toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? Same amount you put on a toothbrush, you give to a dog. You knock out. You know, you give me 15.
Well, I was gonna get into that.
Make some money, bro,
and I was gonna get into that in a second. I was gonna get into that in a second, but I was gonna ask you how do you balance your life? How do you balance your life being a dog man and and working out your dogs and and taking care of them and the maintenance and everything, and in your personal life? How do you balance that?
I'm glad you asked that. Honest, that's my normal routine, bro. Like that's my everyday. Like I get up, I go straight in the fucking backyard. I shop at fucking Tractor Supply. That's like, you know how you normally go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I normally go to Tractor Supply. So
you don't got a Walmart here.
Like what you see me do, I do that shit every fucking day. Yeah, I do that shit. This shit ain't. I'm programmed to do that, bro. Put it like that. But I do that shit every day, bro. But no bullshit. Once you see me outside, don't fucking lie.
Yeah.
You guarantee I'd already the weight rate, got up dog shit. If I need to put hay, whatever I need to do. Unless it's raining and I don't go back there. I go out there and feed, but I don't go back there and get dog shit out there in the rain. Because I just don't go out there in the rain. When it's pouring down raining. I go out there and get it the next day. But like, man, I just love my dogs, bro, because you already got them changed up, so make your dogs comfortable. Make your dog happy. Make them feel like they're at home. You see what happened when the cops came back, this bitch?
Yeah.
You see what they did? You see how they ran about the dog? Like, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? They raised the fuck up, walked down and everything. I said, y'all chill. Put the light on. But like,
the cops went home and said they left thinking, I better go clean my backyard. The cops left looking around like, I better go home and clean my own backyard.
yeah, man, so. Hey, and you know the crazy part about it? When I said, who is it? They said, this Mobile Police Department. I said, well, do I got a warrant? No, we here because we got a call said you fight dogs. I said, well, hold up, let me put the shoes on, open the door. Okay. Okay. So when I looked, it was four cop cars out there, right? They had two in front of their house and two in front of the other house. I said, well, let me open up my side fence and come on back here. At this time, I ain't tell the motherfucker how many dogs I got back there, right?
Yeah.
I ain't told. I just said, let me open up the side fence and let them back there. And I opened up, and I'm gonna show you the flashlight I went and got. Hold up. So I went and got my fucking flashlight, right?
Yeah.
And when I opened up, I hit my flashlight, they hit their lights. Hey, I ain't got no busted up dog, no malnutrition dog, no scarred up dog. They not on no 1 foot dog chain set up, 2 foot dog. They on like 8 foot, maybe longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe longer than that. And hey, they got water bucket, hey, and they look like I actually do that every day, bro.
Yeah.
Faithfully, like I faithfully get up, go out there, feed and they don't miss a fucking meal. They don't the motherfuckers eat every day. They don't miss a motherfucking meal. But I faithfully get up, I go out there, clean up, get up dog shit. And I just be out there.
Yeah.
Because after I got poisoned, I no longer answer my phone for the locals in Mobile because they'll poison your ass. Because they trying to lose you somewhere. So yeah, man. I don't go out of my way to help Mobile locals with dogs no more. No, because I'm walking into some shit that y'all trying to set me up or poison me. So I no longer.
I understand.
I no longer, in Mobile just go somewhere. No. But like I faithfully, that's my passion, bro.
Well, I do.
My fucking goddamn dog. Put it right there, bro.
Well, I do. I watch you.
Them three that die.
I was gonna say I watch your videos, man. But for some of my listeners, man, I had a question about how do you deworm your dogs and how often do you do it? Because I know that you have like a set amount of days in a month that you kind of like do it.
I can, like, honest, I used to go anywhere from 30 days to about 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
I was deworming my dogs. Somewhere in that bracket. Okay, now, you can get away with it to where you can worm your dogs every 2 months. Depends on what type of dewormer you use. And to my knowledge, the best is I like the Safeguard, I like the Z-Metric Gold, and I like the Ivorcare Pace. It catch all your fucking dog worms. It catch them all. And I like the Ivermectin Forum, where you stroke down the ears.
Yeah.
I like that. Because it catch the mics and all that stuff that which my dogs don't have the mics in and the man is on it and none of that, but it will catch all that. But I deworm anywhere from every 30 days to every 40 days. Maybe if I'm slacking, 45 days. And be honest with you, bro, your dogs will live on a good end. Them dogs will live 10, 12, 13 years easily. Outside on the chain. Shine 7 years old, bro. 7.
Yeah.
Gonna be 8 this July. Don't even look like it. Her son, he 4. Her other son, he 2. Yeah, and that's how I worm. So I wormed them when a couple weeks ago. So I won't worm my dogs again until like probably about February 20. That'll give me about 35 to 40 days, somewhere around that time frame. But yeah, but honest, you can get away worming them down. If you use the Safeguard, the Z-Metric, and the Ivermectin, man, you can get away every 9 days worming them dogs.
Okay.
Like honest, you can take your dog to the vet, you won't have not one worm in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I can literally say that, and that just can come from me just dealing with dogs. And not only that, I done been across tons of people's yard to deworm their dogs and brought their dog back to life. Some of these guys had dogs in their yard 3-4 years old, and like some of that, like some of them dogs they can live 4, 5. Some of them can't. Every dog is different, so. But like for the most part, if you don't deworm them dogs, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, I understand. That's just the end of the story with that. But 30 to 40 days, man, you'll be perfectly good with them dogs. And when one thing I can tell you, like, if you see a sickness in your dog, it'll be due to old age and your dog going blind. That come with the dog. With old age, their eyesight get weak. Some of them start losing their eyesight at 9, 10 years old, 11 years old. And you'll notice that, especially when you take them off the chain walking, or you're walking through how they start running to stuff, what they didn't used to do, you know? So you'll start noticing things like that. So, but yeah, that's what I did, bro. And I don't have no problems. If I have a dog that down my yard, it'll be due to the fact of old age.
I had a real question. Have you ever used?
If not, they digging up tree roots back there, and I can't do nothing about it.
I have a question. Have you ever tried to use the ivermectin yourself? I hear a lot of people talking about they used it during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it get the worms out you, bro. It gets the worms out you. I use it all the time.
I was gonna say I do too.
Matter of fact, man, listen to me, man. You might think I'm bullshit, bro. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. If you use that fucking Safeguard, you won't have cancer in your ass. You won't have a parasite that furs in your ass. Okay, you use Safeguard. Guess what, bro? You might think I'm bullshit. At least maybe twice a year, 3 times a year. Man, I take it. And you might think I'm bullshitting, bro. When you take it, like, watch how the next day when you go use the bathroom, just watch how that shit come at you, bro. You gonna see a big thing. You be like, what the fuck? You gonna see all them parasites just come out your ass dead. But honest, like you won't even have prostate cancer. You won't even have to go get checked for that shit.
I know.
If you use Safeguard twice a year, 3 times a year, I don't even think you'll catch cancer. If you do catch cancer, you'll catch lung cancer from smoking or something. But other than that, you won't catch them other type of parasite cancer that's in your bloodstream that you can't get out, swim around in your small intestine, large intestine. You won't have none of them motherfuckers in your ass. Them bitches dead. But no, man.
I
take it all the time.
I just had to do that because I wanted to liven up a little bit. You know, we was talking about, you know, the animals getting old.
Yeah, you feel so much fucking better. But man, be honest. I'm gonna take me some tomorrow. First thing tomorrow morning. And to be honest with you, bro, with the safeguard and the Z-metric gold, right, and the ivermectin paste, you put the same amount, and this is how much I take. You know how you gonna get a toothbrush. I do this here on a 2-day cycle when I take it. I put my 3 months right here. Safeguard, Z-metric, and Ivermectin paste. I take them all 3 at one time. It ain't gonna do shit to you but kill all the parasites in your ass. This is how I put on there. And get them all out of me. And then not on that, bro. Like in like 5 days, well not even 5 days, like 3 days, you can go step on the scale. Shit, you done drop down 4, 5, 6 pounds.
Nice.
No bullshit. You done just drop that quick. You done drop 4, 5, 6 pounds. That's every damn that time. And I take it with no fucking problem, bro. I ain't lying.
I know you ain't. I know you ain't.
Then not on that. What do I want to say? I ain't sick. I ain't got bagged up gas in me. None of that shit. Like you know how most people they got bagged up gas in them. They fart stink real bad. They go in the house and shit. They got if you get that shit going through your ass, it gonna kill all that, bro.
Well, I just want to say one thing to my listeners out there. We're not vets and we are not doctors, so we are not prescribing anything. All we're talking about here, this is all for entertainment purposes and stuff like that. So if you go do ivermectin and you didn't put like a whole foot of ivermectin in your ass and you die, that's on you. We're just talking. We just talking. This is all for entertainment purposes.
Hey, check this out right here, right? Do you want to know something, right? Right? And do you want to know something? Right? You remember when the corona hit?
Yeah.
You remember when the corona first started?
That was the reason. That was the reason.
Okay. Nah, you can go look this up. They had a doctor that was curing people that had corona with ivermectin.
Yep.
You might think I'm joking.
No.
They had to lock up all the ivermectin and track supply in a cage. The poor ivermectin, they had to lock it all up in a cage what you pour on. Like they had to lock it up to where you gotta go ask for. They had to. Matter of fact, when the corona had happened, they had stopped selling the ivermectin. They took it off the shelf.
Yeah. Because
the fucking look it up when you get a chance.
I will.
The fucking doctor, she was treating fucking patients that had corona with shit, and when she was curing it. Yeah. No bullshit. No bullshit.
I know you ain't bullshitting. So track life. This is the part where I want to ask you some quick. These are called quick fire questions. And they just kind of like, you just kind of answer these questions kind of quick. You could, talk a little bit about it, but this is just some back, I was going to ask you, so,
I got you.
Treadmill or carpet meal? Which is your favorite to you?
Treadmill.
You care to share why, or that's just what you?
That carpet meal, it'll burn your diarrhea out. By what I mean by that, if you put them on that carpet meal, because it got so much resistance to it, say how you pull something in your back and you can't get up out the bed. You ever had that back pain problem yet?
Yeah.
You can't move about the bed.
Yeah.
Or where you had a back pain.
Oh yeah.
Driving your car or
Lately.
the truck and you can't motherfucking move.
Yeah. Lately. Yep. Lately.
You know what I'm talking about? Well, guess what? Okay, I'm just saying though, with that carpet mill, that's how your dog will be.
Yeah, I hear people say. People say only put them on there for a short amount of time. Only put them on them for a short amount of time. I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
How about collar or harness? I said, how about collar? Okay.
A collar.
Yeah.
They'll come up out of them harness. They'll come up out of them harness. I wouldn't even change the dog up to a harness and go in the house. Shit, he'll be came up out that harness and guess what? You got problems. You be running behind them looking for them.
Do you use
that's just me.
Do you use the harness for anything though? Do you use a harness on your dogs?
I got the harness right there. Yeah. I got a harness when I take them for a walk, but when I put them on the mill, but other than that, that's all I use it for.
Okay.
Put them on the mill. I got them.
Okay.
I walk them with the collar.
Okay.
Because I got one on. He's so hard to deal with. I just and you know, I make some of the best trains set up where you won't have a yard accident.
Yeah.
And I got one on. He like a rouser and try to get away from you. So he like hard to put corners on, but the other two I might put them on every now and then. But I prefer the collar.
Okay. So mouth or game? You can say both.
Shit, that's freaking out these days. But that's tricky out these days. I like the gameness though.
I respect that. Okay.
Yeah.
Kibble or raw?
It depends on what dog you got.
Okay.
Huh?
I said, oh, okay. I heard what you said. You was talking about to mouth the game, depending on the dog you got. Yep. I was gonna say,
it depends.
Okay. I was gonna say kibble or raw.
I didn't hear you.
Kibble or raw?
Pit bull or raw?
No, kibble or raw.
What is kibble?
Okay.
Oh, I'd rather go with the kibbles.
Okay.
I'd rather go with the kibbles. Because raw dog food, like raw meat, like for example, be honest with you, right? Because you got animals that got parasite in them. If you give them enough raw meat, like they consume parasites. Look at it like a hyena, for example, right? A hyena is one of the most parasite animals on this earth that walk around. Them and a pig, you know. So when you consuming raw meat, that's what you putting in your body.
Yeah.
Parasites. You putting live parasites in your body.
Yeah. Okay. So chain setup or kennel run?
It depends on how many. Well, I prefer. It like if I had enough yard and just had my way, I prefer a big kennel pen. Like Tom Gunner, kennel pen set up them big ones.
Yeah.
Where you can I prefer that.
Okay.
You know, I prefer something big because it's much more spacious and when you love your dog, you think they got a lot more freedom. But chain set up, long as you got a longer chain set up.
Yeah.
8, 9 foot, 10 foot. Long as you got more a longer, where they can run the chains, you know. So, but because where I'm at, hey, I like the dog chain set up. But if I had my way, I'll take the kennel set up.
Okay.
Yeah. A big nice one, not them little small square ones.
Yeah,
because you might well put them on a 10-foot goddamn chain.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now listen to me now. You gotta pay attention to this shit here, right? They'll tell you to coop them motherfucking dogs up in a motherfucking 2x2 kennel cage box. You know them little regular ass kennel cage one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you to coop them up in that versus have them on dog chain set up. The dog can't move around in them limited ass boxes.
Yeah,
you know them limited ass cage boxes you go buy at Tractor Supply?
And then the dog feel all confined. Dog pacing.
The same one where you put 5 chickens in that motherfucker. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I hear you.
I know. I said, and then they feeling confined and pacing all back and forth all fast. Yeah, I know how that is. So, tug of war or fetch?
I hear you.
Tug of war or fetch?
Come again.
Tug of war?
Tug of war, fetch.
Or fetch.
Oh, me, I already go play fetch with mine. Fetch. I already play fetch.
That's right. Okay, what about road work or hiking?
I already go play. Both.
Okay.
But I'd rather go hiking because hiking you got a lot of incline.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of incline. You got a lot. So now you getting the full, the lower body, the upper body. You working everything. So I'd rather take it the hiking trail.
All right.
And not only that, the hiking trail, you is much more clear, peaceful. Because road work, you got a chance to run into another stray dog on the street. Just to be real with you.
Yeah.
You know, coming about the neighborhood with them, you got a chance to bump into a stray dog versus going to a trail where it's just you in the woods, in nature. You can just hit it. Keep going.
I like that.
You can cover more ground, come on about the trail real quick. So I prefer that's why I picked the track in which I was brought up.
Yeah.
Walking the dog down the railroad track since I was a kid. But you not in nobody's way. The dog must focus clear. The dog know his ejected, you know. Because when you got him on the road, his mind gonna be here, there, car coming. You know, they mind area, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. They gonna be all over the place, so yeah, I prefer I prefer a trail.
I like that.
And then not only that, with the trail, and with the trail, you is not damage the dog paws, his feet, his paws. You is not damaged, right? Versus when you got him on the asphalt, because in the summertime the asphalt gets fucking hot. That motherfucking asphalt get hot. Concrete got there, all that shit get fucking hot. You can bust your dog foot, clean the fuck open. And if you was to do a back trail, shit, you probably see fucking blood all on the concrete from your dog paws because they done heated up and busted. Yeah. But like track, if you break them dogs off at an early age, a dog is so smart, a dog can learn that track and within like 5 minutes of walking to where they paws are hit everywhere with law. Yeah. They'll never touch the rocks, so they'll never bust their foot open on the track. So, but yeah, I prefer a trail.
Okay. So what kind of legacy does Tracklife Kennels would like, or what kind of legacy would Tracklife Kennels like to leave on the APBT community? No, like how you have your videos and stuff. What kind of legacy?
That's the health and maintenance on the dog in the yard work, as far as housing them and taking care of them. Get down back. You know, that's what really I want to leave. The yard maintenance and the fucking the fucking well-being for the dogs, you know. Yes. Take care of them, because you don't want to have them out there like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, feed them every day. They got water. Give them a proper dog's house.
Yes.
That's really I want to leave. And you know, sometimes if people they can get away from them wood dog houses, because in due time with wood dog houses, especially when you got them sitting on the ground, not up. Yeah. With the wood dog houses, you have termites.
Yes.
Termites that gonna get insects, the bugs. Because my reason I'm saying that is, one thing about wood and it sit outside on the ground, the insects, the termites, they go back to their natural resource, which is wood, right?
Right.
Which is wood, right? And once you got a dog sleeping up in there, them insects, the fleas, the termite, they got something to jump up on.
Right.
And eat on. So, and you know, I prefer them barrels dog houses.
Okay.
You know, they last longer. They don't rot. And they cheaper, right? Versus having one built for $200-$300, you can go get you a $25 barrel and put up on a $7 pallet.
Yeah.
You got your perfectly dog house.
Right.
You know. So yeah, just long as everybody take care of their dog, because you got some of these bulldogs, they in some fucked up shape. You know, yeah. They in rough shape, bro.
Yeah.
You got dogs out here ain't eating, ain't never blood count low. They got parasite, they got live virus. You know, just I just want to just show everybody how to take care of a dog.
That's
it
right.
Ain't hard, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. Well, hey. What's one myth about the American Pit Bull Terrier you would like to debunk right now?
Debunk.
Or dispel. You'd like just make sure people know that's not true.
All of them not aggressive. All pit bulls don't fight. Okay?
True.
You got a bunch of that won't fight another dog. So they not all aggressive. Right?
Yeah. It's true. We have a term. We have a term for that.
Yeah. They not all. Yeah. They not all mean. Like, I'll run for that. Yeah, because some people got the wrong impression about them. They got the wrong interpretation about them. So I'll have to say that about them.
Right.
They're all of them not like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one that I can clearly state, because it's people running around here with 2-3 bulldogs in their house right now, won't even bite each other. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're totally right about that.
All right, froze back up there.
Okay.
Yeah. And not only that, you got people that got bulldogs in the house with, what you call them, little fucking winnie dogs. You got them in the house. You got the German Shepherds in the house. Mm-hmm. You got all them other weird ass dogs in the goddamn house. And you got some people running around the world with 2-3 bulldogs and this other little weenie dog, you know, so they not all aggressive. I can't say that.
Yep. You're right. You are totally right about that.
I can't say that.
Yep. And I'm glad you said that.
I can just they just not, you know.
Okay.
Because honest, you can take one of them dogs as a puppy and you can raise them around some other dogs and you'll never have a problem out of it. So yeah.
Okay. Yep. You
are
right.
Because every dog on this earth is different. So, and my reason I say that is, you can have a Labrador can jump on your ass and bite your ass.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. You
and
are
them
right.
motherfuckers get bigger than bulldogs. They get way bigger than American Pit Bull. The motherfucking Labrador got them 150 pounds, some of them 160 pounds, 170 pounds. These dogs bigger than fucking humans. That's how you get your ass up. So,
all right. So I got one more question for you.
I'm just saying. So,
yeah, you are right.
All right.
So this last question I got for you, man, is what kind of advice would you give to somebody just getting into the breed? What kind of advice would you give to somebody just getting into the breed?
Make sure you got your yard. If you're just not getting off into the breed, make sure you got you a decent amount size of yard and try to start off with one dog. Don't try to get 5 dogs, 3 dogs, 4 dogs. Start off with one, no more than 2. Because if you get them as puppies and you try to breed them, right, and you just say you're little